Welcome to the pre-Halloween show. Coming up later, a Barnesology special report, Leslie, that I guarantee you should benefit from.
Well, anytime it's Barnesology, we're all going to benefit.
Notice that phrasing. I guarantee you should.
Guarantee.
Benefit from, but it's all on you. We'll get into that in the 9 o'clock hour. Also, you can meet the future you, some killer AI coming out of Harvard, where you can jump in this AI and meet the future you. So it might be useful when you're younger, or maybe pass it on to your kids, whatever. But it can help you form your life. Not kidding. That's a real thing. It's called Future You. We'll get into it right now. Sleaze with Leslie Fram, presented by McDonald's. The best part about working at McDonald's is the people.
I do want to say caution on this first story because it has to do with Sean Diddy Combs facing a serious allegation after being accused of sexually assaulting a 10-year-old boy.
Oh, man.
The lawsuit filed by attorney Tony Busby claims that the incident took place in 2005. The boy was an aspiring actor or maybe rapper. I guess his parents were eager to support his career, so they arranged a meeting with you-know-who, Sean Combs. Apparently, he was drugged, and then an incident happened. How many of these stories, 10-year-olds, 13-year-olds, it's disgusting.
Pretty sure you've seen the last of Diddy.
I don't know if you saw this, but something's happening at the jail where he's being held. Tons of feds showed up at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn for a little sting operation. I don't know what it was, but the statement claimed that the push is designed to achieve our shared goal of maintaining a safe environment for both our employees and incarcerated individuals.
When you said it was a sting operation, I thought it was Sting showing up to get his $10,000 a day that he quit paying. Remember, for every breath you take? That's the sting operation he's thinking about because that money stopped.
Speaking of jail, you've seen where Mark Garagos is talking about the Menendez brothers? They could be out by Thanksgiving?
I know. Everyone thinks they're going to walk here in the next few weeks.
I was surprised we didn't see any Menendez brothers during the Brouhaha Halloween costume contest. I digress. Tammy Menendez, who's married to Eric, disappointed by the resentencing decision. I think basically, let me pull up here her statement. She said, "I'm grateful to the DA for his courage to seek resentencing. I'm naturally disappointed he did not go further and act on his own belief that they have served enough time."
And who? This is a relative?
No, Barnes,
The
Eric's wife.
Oh, the wife.
Tammy.
That he married in the jail?
Yeah, remember the Twinkie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Giselle is expecting her third baby. Supermodel Giselle Bundchen. You know, she shares two children, Benjamin and Vivian, with Tom Brady, and now expecting her third child with her boyfriend of a year, Joaquim Valente. Good for her. I'm very happy for her. And guess who else might be happy for her? Did you see this? Tom Brady on Monday posted a photo, I think in his Instagram stories, along with the chicks doing the Fleetwood Mac song Landslide. Yeah, he posted that with a little emoji and, you know, the lyrics, "Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child inside my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides?" Was that a little sort of nod and,
I don't know.
You know, congratulations?
I hope this isn't a diss baby. You know what I mean? Like, that she's gone.
She's been with him for a year, though. Let's, you know.
A year is nothing.
Barnes.
When you're 40, what is she, 40, 41?
44.
44.
Could be love.
And you're ready to pop out a baby? That just seems
very happy for her.
A little fast. I know she's, you know, as the biological clock says, running out of time. But still.
Now, happy for Giselle. She's found love again.
I'm happy for her. It's just a little aggressive.
James Franco says that his friendship with Seth Rogen is over after the Me Too fallout. "We had 20 great years together." He did an interview with Variety on Friday. Listen to this.
I just want to say, I absolutely love Seth Rogen. You know, because I guess I'm talking about because a lot of people come up to me like, I love Seth Rogen. I worked with him for 20 years. We didn't have one fight for 20 years, not one fight. He was my absolute closest work friend, collaborator. You know, we just gelled. And what he said is true. You know, we aren't working together right now, and we don't have any plans to work together. Of course, it was hurtful, you know, in context, but I get it. You know, he had to answer for me because I was silent. He had to answer for me. And I don't want that. And so that's why, it's one of the main reasons I wanted to talk to you today is I don't want Seth or my brother or anyone to have to answer for me anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk to you because you allegedly started banging your acting class students who are trying to get ahead in the business, and that's called using your power in a very incorrect way.
Think about it. They met as teenagers. I mean, they worked together as teenagers.
That story really disappeared. Like, it was out there for a minute.
Oh, about James Franco? It totally disappeared.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, on the Today Show, Patrick J. Adams talks about the Suits podcast he's doing with Sarah Rafferty. It's called Sidebar, a Suits Watch podcast. Even Meghan Markle wants to help out.
Last I checked, if you want your podcast to succeed, you don't attach Meghan Markle to it.
Maybe.
I mean, they've been struggling big time, but they did it.
We wanted to reach out to everybody to say what our intentions were, why we were doing it, what we were not interested in doing and gossiping or telling anyone else's story. And Meghan was one of the first people to respond with a lovely text message saying that she'd love to come and help in any way possible.
Oh, that's cool.
I think the onus is on us to build a podcast that's good and successful. People are listening to and find our rhythm, and then we're going to bring people onto it so that they feel safe to tell their story. But already we've had Gina come on. We've had Aaron Korsh, the creator of the show. So we're already having some really great discussions.
Absolutely love that show, minus the Meghan Markle character. And this new Suits, I'm still dying to see if they've got to bring people from the original, or I think it sinks out the gate.
And I have to ask, why wouldn't they?
I don't know.
Unless the original people are doing other things, maybe. I'm just saying.
They're launching a podcast. Do you think they maybe have some time to go get that real money? But it's L.A., so maybe they just want to have a clean slice and have the new one be in L.A. But I think it's going to be hard to recreate that magic without some of them.
Speaking of podcast, Dave Portnoy at it again on the Unnamed show. He was asked, are you a Zach Bryan hater now? Because, his co-host, Brianna Chicken Fry, and Zach just broke up.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Really? I was never a liker. How do you like that? I was never a liker.
Well, go ahead. Why were you never a liker?
I think he's a fraud. I like every time I met him, I was not comfortable with him. There's certain guys where you're like, okay, I kind of like this guy. He's a good vibe guy. This guy never gave that vibe to me. I'll just say this. It's a hint. It's not the full. Okay. I was temporarily banned from going to his concerts.
Okay. I like Portnoy. He seems like just a regular dude, like tells it like it is.
Tells it like it is. Seth Meyers was on Wild Card with Rachel Martin. He talked about having a bad temper back during his SNL days.
I was far more temperamental when I was younger, and things ran very hot at SNL. And there were definitely times where my instincts were to say something that would have been relationship ending to people.
Oh, really?
Just you're having an argument and, looking back, all shamefully petty.
But you didn't say those things, or did you?
No, and one of the reasons I didn't say them is because my producer and dear friend Mike Shoemaker, who works with me now, works with me at SNL, used to always say, it's a long life.
Very interesting. That is your Celebrity Sleaze.